Hello and welcome you all to Career File channel. Today we will learn what is the capital structure, the most important topic for the UGC NET. Let's begin. Capital structure is the mix of the debt and equity. The company needs to run its business, the capital. So from where all the capitals are and the resources are acquired, the mix of this debt and equity, it becomes or the create the capital structure. The debt can be bonds or loans, and the equity can be the common stock, preferred stock, and retained earnings. So debt is the amount which has a maturity period. After that it can be repaid, and also debt incurs the fixed regular payment, that is interest. So in the form it is less risky as compared to the equity. Equity has the longer maturity period, and it is redeemable only at the end of or the winding of the company. So in the secondary market we can transaction can be done to redeem it. So common stock is redeemable only at the winding of the company. Now the preferred stock, they have preference in terms of dividend and in terms of the maturity amount which will be given to the equity shareholders or the preferred shareholders at the winding of the company. So whenever company starts winding up, first debt holders or the liabilities, debt holders will be paid off. After that, preferred stock, preference shareholders will be paid off. So capital structure is all about what are the structure from where the resources are acquired in the form of debt or the equity. Capital structure also can be in the long term in nature as well as in short term in nature, such as working capital. The most important term in the capital structure is the leverage ratio. So again, leverage ratio explains that how much a company is using debt in proportion to the capital structure. If the company is using more debt, then there is more chances of risk. But again, using more debt in comparison to equity, the company has more growth opportunity, as the cost of capital of using debt is less as compared to equity. So a more leveraged firm has more risk, but again it has more return. Now again a debt equity ratio is a part of leverage ratio which show how much debt is in comparison to equity, and any investor is interested in knowing the debt equity ratio because it shows how much sources are financed from debt, whether it is capable of redeeming or pay out the debt of the company. Next, we will learn how leveraging benefits the company. So, the firm which has or which is using more debt in comparison to equity has a larger benefit, a larger growth opportunity, and it will create more wealth to the shareholders. Ultimately, the aim of any company is to increase the wealth of the company and wealth of shareholders. So, the capital structure, the most important decision that a company need to make is the maintenance of optimal capital structure, how much a company needs in the form of debt or in the form of equity. So there should be an optimal mix of debt and equity. If we are using more debt, then it is a leverage fund and it will increase the wealth of shareholders. This is a numerical example which shows how the using more debt will benefit or increase the wealth of shareholders. So in this capital structure, we have here debt and we have equity. Equity at the rate of 10 each. Total capital structure is 50 lakh. So we have created three situations in which the earning before interest and tax is 7 lakh for all three situations. But in case 1, we don't have debt. In case 2, we have 10 lakh of debt. And in situation 3, we have a debt of 20 lakh. So we are paying interest at the rate of 10%. So in first case, there is no outflow of interest. In second case, there is outflow of 1 lakh. Then in case 3, it is 2 lakh. Earning before interest and tax is now 7 lakh, 6 lakh and 5 lakh respectively. After paying tax at the rate of 30%, assuming we have paid this much of tax. So clearly we can see that earning after tax is 4.9%, 4.2% and 3.5%. Now we are calculating earning per share. Earning per share is 0.98, in second situation 1.05 and in third situation 1.16. So clearly we can see that the firm in situation 3, the earning per share is highest. That means the earning per share a larger amount of time is we are providing to the shareholders. In third case, the shareholders are getting more benefit. So it is clearly so that using debt is beneficial for the shareholders. In next video, we will learn the factor affecting the capital structure, and again a dedicated video will become for the capital structure theory. Thank you.